We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from South Florida. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Back to throw. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Bills. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Go! Go! Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. On second and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a first carry for their running back.
The ball carried by number 39. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Got it. Ready? Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Come on. Set. Hook. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Well, I love the aggressive play call here by this offensive coordinator. The decision to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. Of course, number one goal, pick up the first down. But in this case, once he got past the line of scrimmage, he saw daylight, and he had a huge run in front of him.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a second and 9.
Here we go, set.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Miami.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Second and 11. That's going to be intercepted. And the Bills will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First down throw there is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the left side. Taken in by Coleman. And they... inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A gain there of 27 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, set.
Back to the air one more time. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. The tight end Kincaid in motion. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Last name 19. Buffalo 18.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Ready, ready.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
And up. 19 Lion. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, going right. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First and 10.
Go! 79 Bronco.
They'll throw out of the gun. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Set. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go trap. Go trap.
Now they'll set up to throw. Has his man. It's Samuel. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Check go.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Panther
9.
60. Panther 60.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Ooh. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates.
And he's in! Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Bills move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
So second down, and they'll run it.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And that one going to be thrown down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down. Really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
44-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Sending it deep for Waddle. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 56 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, shot.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Check go.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Looking downfield for Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. He's got his man. That's Coleman. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That caught by Davis. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think He started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That one is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ready.
3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Back to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play. You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
99 Bronco. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up.
the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off. And
that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At the 48-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a give on the ground. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a road win here for the Bills. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.